Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope all of you guys are doing well. So, I did something with my shelf. As you guys know, I usually tend to use my movie shelf as my background for my videos. But one thing I was having, or not really having, but one of the issues I came across was that I had some gaps in between different shelves. Some gaps were enough to slide a DVD or Blu-ray through it, and others were pretty big, where I could probably put like two two DVDs or three Blu-rays on top. But I decided, it just didn't look presentable, and of course, I ran out of room. So one of the interesting things is when I bought this shelf back in 2022, it stated it's a 12, I believe a 12 shelf um, unit, or like a 13 or something like that. I don't know at this point. But the interesting thing was is when I put it together originally, I had three shelves left over, and I couldn't understand why. From what the research I did, they stated that you know, uh, if you had CDs, you might be able to fit all the shelves on it. But if you had like movies, then it only holds a specific amount. So what I ended up doing, and I'm gonna show you guys, and I apologize for the lighting here, but as you guys can see, I don't have a gap. So this is enough to be able to slide the movie in and out. And because I did this, I actually was able to add another shelf that I had under my bed on the unit. So now it gives me a nice little gap there. And basically, what I did was, try to level it to where, the movies had room to slide in and out, but didn't have much of a gap. Now, I did come across a few things. As you guys can see, there's a gap on this shelf. The reason for this is, for some odd reason, one end of the shelf would fit perfectly, but the other end would kind of, the two to hold on to the little clamps would be loose. So I couldn't really get it leveled. Um, so I ended up having a gap there. And then, of course, if you go down to where the DVDs, kind of start and the Blu-rays end, I have a gap there only because, as you can see, Blu-rays are a lot smaller, but it was enough to level the DVDs and so on and so forth down there. So, yeah, not bad. I'm glad I was able to adjust it and to add, um, another shelf to the unit. I still have two left over, but I'm not going to be able to use them. I do eventually want to get another shelf like this and use it strictly for DVDs. So like any TV shows I come across, I can put the complete series on the other shelf and then keep this for Blu-ray and 4K. Also, one of the things I want to do, I think there's a seller on eBay who makes like custom cases for like any movie. He does like custom Criterion cases for like the Godzilla films. If you don't want to have them in the bulky like giant book, that's usually difficult to put on your shelf, he makes cases for that. So he does custom cases because I have bought some from him before, years ago, and I wanted to start buying again from him and get some cases custom made, because I want to consolidate certain sets of films, like the Boondock Saints 1 and 2 here. Um, if I can get a custom case made to have artwork for both movies, like a collection in one case, and then transfer the discs into that, it saves up room. I can get rid of two Blu-rays, and that saves up room there. Same with the two Mortal Kombat films. I've got the Harold and Kumar trilogy. Both Ted films and A Million Ways to Die in the West do like a Seth MacFarlane set. So I thought about doing that with specific titles, the Percy Jackson films, maybe the Jaws films, since I have the first one here in the three movies collection. So my goal is to consolidate certain like collections into one. He does really cool artwork, so I figured I'd do that, and then that would save some room. And then, of course, down the road, some of those DVDs will be upgraded to Blu-ray. when things started to get slowly better. But I just wanted to do this just quick little video showing you guys the little change I made with the shelf, and that, you know, I was able to add another shelf to the unit. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Give you guys a little nice look at my entire collection. So yeah, so with that being said, I'm Film Talk with Mikey. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, comment down below, and until next time, we'll talk films. Peace.